Did you know that Alabama was the first state to have 911? It started in 1968. In Alaska, 1 out of every 4 people has a pilot's license. Arizona is the only state in the continental United States that has not followed daylight savings time. Arkansas has the only active diamond mine in the U.S. California, its economy is so large that if it were a country, it would rank 7th in the entire world. So we'd have another country that's going belly up. Colorado in 1976 became the only state to turn down the Olympics. In Connecticut, the Frisbee was invented at Yale University. Delaware has more scientists and engineers than any other state. And Florida, at 874.3 square miles, Jacksonville is the largest city in the United States. Georgia, it was there in 1886 that pharmacist John Pemberbrook made the first vat of Coca-Cola. So now you know who to blame. Hawaiians live on average 5 years longer than residents of any other state, and I can understand that. Idaho, TV was invented in Rigby, Idaho in 1922. And then the great state of Illinois has one governor in jail, one pending jail, who since has been locked up, and is the most corrupt state in the union. So, Ehud, Illinois. Indiana, home to Santa Claus, Indiana, which gets 500,000 letters a year for Santa. Iowa, Winnebago RVs get their name from Winnebago County. Also, it's the only state name that begins with 2 vowels. Kansas, liberal Kansas, has an exact replica of the house in The Wizard of Oz. Kentucky has more than $6 billion in gold underneath Fort Knox, or so it's rumored. Louisiana has parishes instead of counties because they were originally Spanish church units. So all you Spaniards, you know where to go. Head to Louisiana. Maine, it is so large that it covers as many square miles as any other 5 New England states combined. Maryland, the Ouija board was created in Baltimore in 1892. Bet you didn't know that. But consider its proximity to D.C. Massachusetts, the Fig Newton is named after Newton, Massachusetts. Michigan, Fremont, home to Gerber, is the baby food capital of the world. Minnesota, Bloomington's Mall of America is so big that if you spent 10 minutes in each store, you'd be there for almost 4 days. That's pretty cut and pick and big. Mississippi, President Teddy Roosevelt refused to shoot a bear there, and that's how he got the teddy bear, how the teddy bear got his name. Missouri is the birthplace of the ice cream cone. Montana, a sapphire from Montana is in the crown jewels of England. So we have a link with England now. It's Montana's fault. Nebraska, more triplets are born there than any other state. New Hampshire, the birthplace of Tupperware, invented in 1938 by Earl Tupper. I wonder if he's related to the Duck Dynasty. You got the Tupper Dynasty and the Duck Dynasty. New Jersey has the most shopping malls in one area in the world. New Mexico, Smokey the Bear was rescued in a 1950 forest fire there. New York is the home to the nation's oldest cattle ranch, started in 1747 in Montauk. You surprised? Of course, New York is also the home to the idiot who wants to get rid of the big gulp. North Carolina, for all you police officers out there, is the home of the first Krispy Kreme donut. North Dakota, Rugby, North Dakota, is the exact geographic center of North America. Ohio, the hot dog was invented there in 1900. Thank you, Ohio. Oklahoma, the grounds of the state capital are covered by operating oil wells. So do you think Oklahoma's got some revenue coming in? I guess. Oregon has the most ghost towns in the country. I don't know, and now with Michigan and Detroit. Pennsylvania, the smiley was first used in 1980 by computer scientists at Carnegie Mellon University. Rhode Island, the nation's oldest bar, the White Horse Tavern, opened there in 1673. So let's all meet there after the show for a beer. South Carolina, Sumter County, is a home to the world's largest ginkgo farm. South Dakota is the only state that never had an earthquake. I bet you didn't know that about South Dakota. So if you want to get away from earthquakes, everybody go to South Dakota. Of course, the sinkhole from the weight of all the people running there will be enormous. Tennessee, Nashville's Grand Ole Opry is the longest-running live radio show in the world. We're going to catch you one of these days, Grand Ole Opry. Just watch out for Orion. We're on your trail. Texas, Dr. Pepper was invented in Waco in 1885. The hamburger was invented in Arlington in 1906. Seems a little backwards, doesn't it? I mean, who says, hey, I got a Dr. Pepper. I wish I had something to eat with this. And it's normally the other way around. Hey, I got this hamburger thing. Could sure use something to wash it down. What do you say there, Dr. Pepper? Can you come up with something? Utah, the first Kentucky Fried Chicken restaurant opened there in 1952. Vermont, Montpelier is the only state capital without a McDonald's. What do those people eat in Vermont that they don't have McDonald's? It must be a Burger King. Virginia, home to the world's largest office building. It's called the Pentagon. Washington, Seattle has twice as many college graduates as any other state. It's got to be Washington State because it sure as heck can't be Washington, D.C., because Washington, D.C. Is the first planned capital in the world. West Virginia had the world's first brick paved street, Summer Street, laid in Charleston in 1870. Wisconsin, people to the north of me, the ice cream sundae was invented there in 1881 to get around blue laws prohibiting ice cream from being sold on Sunday. Also, the American Water Spaniel was created there and is the state dog. I don't know what a Water Spaniel is. I know what an ice cream sundae is. Oh, well. Wyoming was the first state to allow women to vote. I hope you enjoyed this. Just proving no matter how old you are, you can still learn something new. So that tells you where, I hope your state came up. If we missed one, let us know, but I don't think we did. We got all 59 of them. Isn't that right, Barack? Barack? Well, I guess we got all 59 of them.